Yo, Joe! It is episode 28 of ToyZilla Shopping Network. Don't expect any of you guys to be watching today because it's a holiday, Easter Sunday, but maybe, you know what? Got nothing better to do. We're all trying to survive the pandemic right now here, so I'm in my bunker, which is like down the stairs here. Whew! You don't believe me, I'm in a bunker. Yeah. So, we're going to talk about G.I. Joe today. So, guess what? If you've seen this type of video before, you know you got to share the content and share it right now so that you can win some really cool prizes here. And I was kind of in a rush, so I didn't actually have a chance to figure out what prizes they're going to be. But you know what? We'll give you a pick of any G.I. Joe. These are the G.I. Joe Hall of Fame figures. We'll give you any G.I. Joe Hall of Fame figure you want. You know they're relatively inexpensive, but still, you know, they cost about $30 when they came out. They've gone down to about, you know, $15 now, but still not bad for free, so why not? Alright, so share the feed. If you're watching this not live, then go ahead and skip the next 5 minutes, because I'll just be talking blah 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 for 5 minutes about random stuff. Not random, but G.I. Joe related. But then we'll get into the stuff we're actually selling here at the store in about 5 minutes. So share that feed. There's a lot of G.I. Joe collecting groups out there. I'll admit right now, I love G.I. Joe. I didn't collect G.I. Joe as a kid back in the 80s. I kind of got late into G.I. Joe, even though I saw the show plenty of times. I wasn't like a big G.I. Joe nut growing up. I was a much bigger Transformer fan. But my friends all had G.I. Joe, and I would go over to their house and play with their Joes. It sounds kind of weird. But yeah, one of my best friends had the Flag, that huge aircraft carrier set, and it took up his entire bedroom, and we would just play for like hours on that. So anyway, what are we going to talk about in today's show? I'm going to give you a quick overview before we dive in. But obviously G.I. Joe, if you can't tell already. So let's flip this around, see what we're talking about here. Also, for guys that know, guys and girls that know a lot more about G.I. Joe than me, we have a little contest for you here. These are all G.I. Joe pieces, like Transformers. They came with a lot of parts, a lot of accessories, and then years and years later, people have to identify what parts those are. Hey, Manny, thanks for watching. Okay, so this is a contest, and I haven't figured out the prize yet, but there will be a prize for whoever can identify the most G.I. Joe accessories. I have no idea what any of these are. I have numbered them all, like A through R. Okay, so A through R. I'll show you each of them. Yes, Sylvia, yeah. G.I. Joe Day. Knowing is half the battle. Alright, so I'm going to go through these. You tell me if you know what they are. It doesn't have to be right this minute. You can think about this. You can research it. If you can tell me what each one of these are, whoever gets the most of them correct will win a prize. And honestly, I can't tell you who's the winner right now because I don't know what any of these things are, so you'll actually be helping me out. Okay, so A looks like a bunch of skis. B is one of the backpacks they all wear, but I have no idea whose backpack. Okay, I know I'm covering part of it up with the letter. Okay, C is another backpack, kind of a reddish cranberry backpack. Okay, that's C. D, I don't know what that is. That's pretty cool. Okay, E looks like another backpack. Yep, it's another backpack, kind of like a radio device on the backpack. Okay, F, what is that? It's a backpack. Yeah, it's probably another backpack. Okay, look at F. G is a set of these spiky shoes, maybe, or traps. I don't know. Could be anything. Yo, Joe. Okay, G. F, G. H. H is somebody's really creepy looking helmet. Okay, it's a helmet. It's a red helmet. Or maybe it's someone's face if it's... Oof, I don't know. Okay, so that's H. I is a gun. That's I. J is this kind of helicopter-looking backpack. Yeah. Okay. That's J. K is... What is that? Okay. I don't know. Exactly. Hey, thanks for watching. Okay, cool. Hey, we're getting a lot of views today. I knew we would for G.I. Joe. Thank you. Thank you, guys, even on a holiday. L is this really big-looking gun. Don't worry, guys. I'll give you all a chance to win this trivia contest. It's basically name the accessory. I'm going to post a photo of this later so you can... Hey, thanks for watching, Andy. I'll post a photo of this so you'll have a better view of what these things are. Here's M. Yeah, that's probably the worst one. I cover up most of it with the letter, but let's look at it from the other angle. There is... I have no idea what I'm looking at. Okay, there's N. What is N? It could be a helmet, actually. It looks like it could be a helmet. I'm sorry if whoever has to wear that thing on their head, though. That looks horrible. Okay. So that was N. Okay. M and O is... This could be for a vehicle because it's pretty big. Don't know what that is. P is another backpack. It's kind of orange in color. Let me flip it around. Okay, you got a good look at that one. Q is probably another backpack. Yep, it's a backpack. That's Q. It's got a long hose on it. And last is probably, might be the hardest. R, it's just a black gun. It's hard to even see that on the black tablecloth. Let me put it here on yellow. Can you see that? No, because it's not focusing. There. Okay, that's R. Okay, so that's everything here. If you could name these, you know, if you can even figure out what one of these things is, you might win. But we're going to give everyone a chance, and then, obviously, what we're going to be talking about today is G.I. Joe. So we've got a lot of things. And what I realized is that we have too much stuff, because the show is only supposed to be a half hour, and I basically can only ramble on so long until I lose my voice. But we have too much G.I. Joe stuff. Is that possible? Too much G.I. Joe stuff? We got more G.I. Joes over here, which you might not care about. We have more over here. Jeez. Yeah, that's a Rolling Thunder. Okay. We got more G.I. Joe up there. That's not G.I. Joe? Okay. But that's G.I. Joe. A lot of G.I. Joe. Okay? There's a lot of G.I. Joe here. More than we can possibly talk about in a half hour, even with going long like I usually do. But the idea is half an hour. Okay, so we're going to get started. But what that means is we'll have to do more than one G.I. Joe show. And I'll tell you what the part of the problem is that I don't know G.I. Joe super well. So what I'm left doing is going through bins and bins of these figures and trying to identify who the heck they are and what accessories they go with. And guess what? I don't know, so I give up. And then I throw them away. Okay. No. You kidding me? Of course I wouldn't throw any of these. These are valuable action figures from my childhood and other people's childhoods, and I would never throw them away. But the fact is, when I don't identify something, I can't sell it to you because I don't know what it is. And so I put it in one of these yellow tubs, and then I stack it over there. And it doesn't get seen for about 10 years or longer. So help me identify these pieces, and you'll be doing your part to help ToyZilla. Okay, so let's get started here. What do we have first? Now, this is impressive to me, because this is Jinx. I know Jinx, I mean, not personally, but I know her pretty well. And I was just impressed that with such a small action figure, this is an 1987 Jinx, that they would actually paint each and every one of her nails. Which, I was like, that is really cool. They don't even paint her eyes, but they painted her fingernails. Okay. But she actually looks in very, very good condition, very stiff joints. She's 100% complete with the file card, all the weapons, the backpack she's wearing there. I just put her in kind of like a pose so you can see that she's posable and not like a limp. Now, the only problem I see with her, and I guess this is with a lot of the figures, I hate to do this to Miss Jinx, is kind of look between her legs, and man, yes, that was probably a bad design, but they cracked down there. Jason's asking about carded vintage Joes. Yes, we have a bunch. I'll show you what we're going to be getting to in a little bit. We've got 80s Joes over here, and these are loose complete with the file card. These are carded ones, including this guy right there. Okay, we'll get to those in a minute. All right, we'll try not to go long. Okay, anyway, so she has a cracked pelvis. Anyway, that little piece that's down between the legs is gone. Okay, but otherwise, like, perfect. So she is $25. And then we've got Ice Viper, who looks a little bit better shaped because of the fact that... Let's look between his legs. I'm sorry, dude. This is weird, looking between their legs. I mean, it might be broken, too, because it looks like... Am I wrong? Yeah, it looks like there's a little chip there off, right? Oh, Ronnie, thank you for correcting me. Ronnie says it's not broken. Okay, that's how it is? Oh, okay, that's just weird. Alright, I guess the same deal with Ice Viper. See, there you go. I am not qualified to sell you G.I. Joes since I don't know exactly. I didn't have any of these as a kid. I got these more recently. Okay, so Ice Viper, I checked. He is 100% complete. He's got the two little side weapons there, the helmet, and just outstanding shape. No paint damage or anything on him. I mean... Let's see, can he stand? Of course he can stand. He's not limp at all. Mr. Ice Viper. Okay, so he is $40. I tried to price these cheaper than what I see them selling for. Thanks for watching, Ben. Yeah, I try to give you like a deal. If this is not a good price, you know you guys can always make me an offer on anything here. First come, first sold. So if you see anything you like, just say, hey, I want it right now in the live comments. And then we'll private message you back. Okay, now here is something that is broken. I feel bad. I think I broke it, actually, because I was like, oh, this is like a fall-away base, right? It falls apart. I'm like, yeah, maybe it does, but not like that. So it's broken, but you know what? It's good for parts if you just, all you need to do is find another of these pieces. Like, look on eBay, and then you got one that's, like, pretty much complete. So it doesn't have the stand for this missile. I'm sorry, I should have said what it was. This is a Cobra Bunker from 1985. We're trying to sell for $20. And, yeah, I'm going to stop taking G.I. Joe vehicles to conventions. Well, basically anything loose I'm going to stop taking unless I can take better care of it. This was kind of like a big and fragile thing that got cracked in a case. Cool. Thanks, Ronnie. Okay, so... Oh, and thanks for the offer, Jason. we'll definitely consider that. Okay, so this is cracked. So it's good for parts, 20 bucks. Take it as it is. It's got the 2 guns. It's got 1, 2, 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 5 pieces. And I see people just selling this part by itself for like $8. So you get everything else, including the missile. I think that's actually a really good deal. So, hey. 20 bucks, there you go. Cobra Bunker. Okay. Moving on. Okay, G.I. Joe vehicles, some of them are really not worth much money. I'm not even going to bother trying to sell this for much money. This is $10 for the shark here. I was like, I could clean this up. I could do a better job, you know, cleaning this whole thing. But for $10, no. Just take it. Okay, same thing with this vehicle over here. It's a Snowcat, $10, and whatever it's got, I don't know. It's definitely not complete. Okay. We won't spend much time on it. Okay, this vehicle is not G.I. Joe. I just thought it was cool. Yeah, it's old. It's from Japan. It's from a company called Durham. It's not focusing. Okay. Durham. Made in Japan. It's from the 70s, I believe. But I love it says Air Farce on the side. Not Air Force, but Air Farce. Is that a real thing? Hey, Danny, thanks for watching. Okay, so old from Japan, $25. That's not bad. Okay. Moving on. Someone's offering $5 on the shark. I'll definitely consider that if no one wants to pay 10. I gotta get rid of this stuff. Okay, yeah. Here is a G.I. Joe Masterpiece Edition. So what this is, you guys might not care because it's not from the 80s G.I. Joe line. So anytime you call something Masterpiece Edition Ultimate Collectible, do you think it's gonna be worth a lot of money? Or do you think it will not be worth any money? How much do you think this is worth? Okay, so I'll tell you what it is. It's an original reproduction of the 1964 G.I. Joe. It's got a hardcover book in there. It's big and it's heavy. I'm getting a workout just lifting this thing. Let's look at what's in there. Don't worry, I won't spend too much time on this. People watching that know G.I. Joe know this is not worth spending any time on. Okay, but what do you think this is worth? $100? Over $100? Okay, here we go. So here's what it looks like inside. You got the book, story behind the legend. You got the original G.I. Joe, the very first one. There's his scar, his dog tag. Yeah, he's got the fingernail on the wrong side of the finger. Pretty legit looking thing. What are we gonna try to sell this for? We're gonna try to sell it for $35. Yeah, that is less than what it cost. Okay, but probably still, it even has that piece of foam. Look at that. Okay, but yeah. Is anyone gonna buy that? No. Okay, I already know. No one's gonna buy that. Because the shipping on that would probably cost too much. Okay. Here is something that is pretty cool. It looks like it's original, authentic toy in a really rough cardboard box. Look, they even put damage on there. No, it's not. It's not the original. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, made to look like it's old and vintage. This came out at Sears originally. Berto, thanks for watching. And this is called the Cobra Missile Command Headquarters. And this thing was like the cheapest piece of cardboard you could buy. It was just cardboard. It was a cardboard base. So pretty cheap. Yeah, what is this worth? So this is a reproduction of the original base. They tried to reproduce the really old looking cardboard. Look at that, like right there, that old looking cardboard. It's not old looking. It's not old cardboard. This came out 2016, San Diego Comic-Con. Comes with 3 fully posable Cobra figures. That's probably the best thing in there because the rest is cardboard. It's got this movable cruise missile, the seats, the platform, instructions. Okay. I know I didn't say how much it was, but okay. We'll move on. I can't remember how much that thing is. Dang, I should have labeled it. Okay. Anyway. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about G.I. Joe action figures, the ones you probably care about. Then we'll move to ones you probably don't care about. Actually, this one you probably don't care about, but let's get through it anyway. Sergeant Savage. These were weirdly scaled figures. That's why I don't think that many people know about them or really care. So we got Mr. Dynamite here for $7. Yeah, that's not worth much money. But that's still probably a good deal. 1994 figure. It's got to be worth more than $7. I don't know. Okay, $7. And then General Blitz here. He looks like a real badass. He's only $7 too. I guess they are still scale. They look bigger than most of the other Joes I see. Okay, anyway, get those guys out of the way. Do we have any more? Yes, we got one more, and then we're done with Sergeant Savage. This one came with a VHS tape containing a 22 animated video of Sergeant Savage. If you still have a VHS player, you could play this, and it's only $15 for the figure with the VHS tape. Okay. Okay, thanks, Jason. Yeah, that's good information. Yeah, so the Missile Command Center, I think we did have it priced for like $150 at one point, but you can make us an offer on it. Not a bad toy. Okay, so here's something that's kind of funny. Yo Joe! Yo Joe Yo-Yo! Okay, so it's a G.I. Joe Yo-Yo from Spectra Star. I don't know, we have this price for $30. That seems expensive to me, but some of these yo-yos are pretty pricey, and it's from 1988. It's got, two-sided package. Pretty cool yo-yo. Okay. Yeah. Probably don't care about yo-yos. Okay, let's move into some more carded G.I. Joes. Then we'll get into... This was stuff I was like, you know what? Someone probably wants, but screw it. We're not going to talk about it. Okay, I didn't have time to look it up. Here is... This is official. Okay, this is a G.I. Joe official bonus pack. Comes with the gun, comes with the watch, with the compass on it, comes with those stickers you have to have. I've just never seen one of these, so I think it's rare. Okay, it's $40. Brand spanking new package. This is from 1992 Hasbro. And maybe it's not worth that much. I don't know. Maybe it's worth $1,000. It's a good thing I don't know. So, okay. Alright, now this guy, I'll just tell you what this is. It looks like it's still on the card, but someone came up with a very creative way of taking this one off the card. They took an X-Acto and cut the side of the blister bubble, and they were able to remove it. So it's pretty much on card. I mean, it will not come off. There's no tape holding it, but this guy was cut out. This guy was cut out. The little micro figure was cut out. But still, we're selling it relatively cheap. It's missing that gray tube that's supposed to come with it. Maybe we have it somewhere, but I can't find it. So we'll just sell it as is for $35. Still not a bad deal for a carded Joe figure. This is the Heat Viper. Not too bad. Okay. And this is the guy you probably care more about here, Mr. Snake Eyes. Okay, so this is the one from 1988. Still not a bad Snake Eye. The card on this one is really nice. Again, I'm just telling you, this one's 100% complete. To me, it looks like there's nothing wrong with it. Comes with a little micro figure, but again, it's the same situation. It's been... Someone took a knife and cut the side of that bubble there. It's still holding on really well, so it's not really bad, but they cut the side of that bubble to get the figure out. But the figure is, I inspected it, it's like really like brand spanking new. So like a brand new looking figure on the blister, on the card. Toys R Us price tag. Oh, I have a note that Brian wanted this one. Okay, Brian, if you don't want it though, let me know. Someone else will buy this probably. That's in good shape. Okay, moving on. We've got, what year is this? Okay, we jumped selling to the 90s, but we still have, okay, I'll just do this one. Okay, this is Stalker from Battlecore. He comes with a lot of accessories. So no, this one has never been removed from that card, I should say. Brand spanking new, $30. Probably a good deal, I don't know. Okay. Alright. Boom. Okay, going back to the 80s again. This is, what's his face? Spearhead and Max, the Bobcat. Now, I have a note here. This is missing a gray knife. Which means that I don't think they took the accessories out of there or those instructions, but it looks like, this part's been cut open and the knife was taken out. This part, yeah, see there's a cut there. It's subtle. Yeah, there's a cut. So the figure was taken out. But the accessories doesn't look like it. Anyway, $35 for Mr. Bobcat Gold Weight. No, I'm sorry, Spearhead and Max. Where'd that come from? Okay, yeah, but the back of the card is really nice. A little bit of creasing there. Top of the card. Okay. Alright, that was the last Joe that had been removed from the card. This one has never been touched. And the card is flawless. So, this one I know is not cheap. Oh yeah, looks like Dusty and Sandstorm is $140. But this one, you know, you'll never find in that good condition because the card is just completely flawless. The blister has not been touched, no damage at all on that blister. You know, firmly in place. Not coming off. Back of the card too. Really nice. So, some reason we've got two of him. This one's got the Toys R Us price tag. So this one's $2.99 and this one is $140. No, they're both the same price, I think. You know, or make us an offer. Maybe you need two of these for some reason, and we'll give you a deal. Okay. Alright, this one's not for sale, but I did want to just give a shout out to the SoCal Joe Show. They had a really cool convention last year. I'm glad we made it to it. Back in December, and this was their exclusive, or one of their exclusives, but the one I decided to buy. Because it looks badass. So, not for sale, that's the only one. Okay. What else do we have here? Okay. Master of Disguise. We've got Zartan, 25th anniversary figure. He's not worth that much, I guess, but still good figure to have. Great condition there. Looks like $20. Okay. This, it says 15. I would think it would be worth more money because you have Duke and Cobra Commander in a 2-pack, but maybe this line was not worth too much. But still, $15 I think for this one is a good deal because the condition on it is really great. Okay. There's another 2-pack Spy Troops. Got Beachhead and Cobra Sand Viper. Really amazing shape on that one, and it's probably the same price. There's no tag on it. Yes, David, you should have priced your stuff. Okay, what is this? We've got another 2-pack. This is Tomax and... What's the other dude's name? I should know it, right? I know the twins. Okay, whatever. I'm not good at pronouncing certain names. Okay, G.I. Joe, exclusive comic book in there. 2 really badass Cobra twins. $50. And, yeah, there's some creasing on that card, which is probably why it's not super expensive, but again, it's a 25th anniversary figure, so maybe people don't care. 25th anniversary. Okay. Alright, here is Skydive. It was $20. It's on sale for $15 because we're like that. Just put stuff on sale at ToyZilla. What year is this? No idea. Oh, 2010. Okay, it's a 2010, so it's actually pretty recent. Alright, $15. And then, I don't know if you guys like the movie or not, but I still have to see Retaliation. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so we got Cobra Trooper and we have Cobra Commander. Looks like there was a price tag on it. Maybe it was $10. No. Yeah, maybe. I guess it's like $10. Oh, man. I love when I don't price stuff. It's all free then, right? Okay. Let's move this stuff over. Okay. Here, let's just get these vehicles out of the way. I don't know what this is, but it's $10. Yeah. It's definitely a drill. If you guys watching... Oh, thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, Tomax backwards. How do you pronounce that, though? I don't know how to say that. Examot. Is that? I don't know. Okay, anyway. So this is a vehicle... I'm going to say probably Cobra. It's... 2008. Okay, yeah, definitely Cobra. 2008. It's not that old. Okay, $10. Here is a... See, that's the thing about G.I. Joe. Sometimes the little figures are worth a ton of money, but then these big vehicles are not worth much at all. So you might be getting this for steal, but it says $30 on this. Don't know what it is, but I think he's the driver because he's sitting there, and it looks like it's got tons and tons of missiles. Is it missing anything? See, I don't know. Maybe, but it doesn't look broken. Oh, maybe there was something in the middle there. Okay. This is a funny episode because I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, and this guy, does he go with that? Maybe. Maybe they go together for $30. I don't know what it is, though. So, okay. Here's another vehicle. This one is Cobra. This one says $25. No driver on this one. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. Hovercraft on the last one. Okay. This one has a really big gun. Really big. Really big. Oh, and wait, there is something broken on it. That's why I'm not taking these things to conventions anymore, because they just break everything apart if we don't pack them perfectly. And there's never time to pack it really well, because, like Scott Zillner is always rushing me. Okay. And then here is a dude that has a canoe. His name is Stalker, version 2. Thank you for that note. That came from Lauren. Okay. Yes, I should just take him completely out of here so you can see what kind of condition he's in, but that would take too long. Okay, but he's got the canoe, and it looks... it's complete. It's got everything in there. $15. All right. Okay. I'm going to go to these are all vintage Joes that are complete with their file card. that took like a lot of work to do. But first, let's talk about Street Fighter 2 G.I. Joes. Because it looks like we probably have the whole collection of the large 12-inch size here. We've got Blanca. We've got M. Bison. We've got Guile. And we've got Ryu. Okay, so you want to... Looks like they are $30 each. At least that's what I was trying to get for them. I know they aren't worth a lot of money. But if you want all 4 of them, let's just say $100. That's a pretty good deal, I think. For 4 in this kind of condition. It's a double license. You got Street Fighter and you got G.I. Joe. So, eventually these will be worth some money. Because they're brand new, sealed items. Really great shape. Okay. I could give you, like, more detailed photos later. What did these cost originally? I don't know. I think they were like $25, $30. So I'm probably trying to get back the original cost on them. Okay. Alright, let's move on. Okay, I'm going to move this stuff over so I have a little table room. Don't want to damage anything. I'm going to try to keep practicing this guy's name. If anybody wants to give me a sound clip of what it's supposed to sound like, I'll practice. Okay. I remember the show, too. I just never, don't remember how you say his name. Okay, let's move these guys over. Who do we have here? We've got Mr. Outback here, the survivalist. He is missing his gun, though. He's got everything really great shape, but he's missing that gun. He is $45. I got the clearest, nicest bags for these guys, too. Yeah. Got a source. Oh, do you care what year he is? No, we don't know his year, but these are all like 80s, so. Okay. This guy is Breaker with his file card. He is $20. I'll just admit right now, I remember looking at this guy, he is pretty loose. And he's got a little bit of wear on him. You can see the paint on his elbow. So Breaker is $20. Take him as he is, though. He's a good guy. I've known him a long time. Okay, we've got... This guy's complete, though. This is one where often that... He's got this glider thing, so he looks like a bird. But a lot of times that thing will tear. Raptor. This guy's in really great shape. Complete. $20 for Mr. Raptor. Sorry, I'm making you guys sick the way I'm turning the camera. I forgot. Okay, I'll turn these guys instead. Okay, this is Chuckles from 1987. Chuckles is $28. He's from Little Rock, Arkansas. He specializes in intelligence. He's got a really nice looking shirt. I'm sure he'd be good on a date, if you guys... Anyway, sorry. Okay, so he's got everything he's supposed to come with. Not too bad. I don't see any damage on him at all. Okay, here is the Snowcat driver. His name is Frostbite. He is $12. Doesn't say if he's complete, but... Ooh. I don't know if he's supposed to come with anything. Okay. Oh, okay, thank you, Ronnie. The bird talons, I guess, are missing on this guy. Okay. Yeah, might be missing something then. Let's see. Okay. Alright. I need to get an expert in here. Okay, here is a guy who is definitely not in the best of shape. Now, I know this is probably a common thing with Joes. There's that elastic band inside of them that's supposed to hold them all together. That thing eventually will break if you, especially if you play with them. Okay, but he's got a lot of accessories. He does not have his flashlights. Flashlights. So this is Tunnel Rat. Just, you know, if you want to perform that surgery. Otherwise, he's in really great shape. I'm surprised some of the ones in the best condition, just the band breaks on them. Okay, so $15 for him. A little surgery on him if you want to perform it. Okay, here is Big Boa for $20, but he is missing one of his boxing gloves. Why? Okay. I just love when I can say it's complete. Okay, but that one's not. This guy's complete. This is a snow job here, but as is the problem with white figures, sometimes they get yellowish, and I think that happened with him just because it looks like that left leg is not the same color as the right leg. But otherwise, he's complete. It's got the foul card, all the accessories. Here is Red Dog. He's got the backpack, but he's missing his gun, but he's in really great shape. $10 for him. Okay, what's going on with Flamethrower? He has $15 with the foul card, the gun, the backpack. Does not have his mask, though. And you know how it is these days. You gotta have the mask, or you can't go outside without the mask. Gonna get coronavirus. Okay. Sorry. If you guys watching this video like a year from now, I hope you don't even know what coronavirus is. But, okay. Now, this is Mr. Tripwire. He is the mine detector, but he doesn't have his mines. He's got that little holder for the mines, but he doesn't have his mines. Come on, Tripwire, get your act together, buddy. Where'd you lose your mines? That's dangerous. You left it around the house, you know. Someone could step on them or sit on them. They think it's a cushion. Okay. This guy is also not complete, but he's only $12. What is your name? Fast Draw. Yes, Fast Draw. He's got a lot going for him, though, but, it looks like something broke on him. Again, someone sat on him. He was lying around the house, and so that piece of his backpack came off. So, but, you know what? He's got that blue hose. He's still a nice guy. You could take him home. His name is Elliot Brown. Oh, he's got his social security number on there. Really? They put their social security number? Okay, that's weird. Okay. Moving on. We got... Okay, this is an anti-armor specialist, Cobra. He's not complete, so he's only $10. Still has a lot of parts, but... And he's in really good shape. $10. Okay, here is Mainframe. He is complete. With his card, he's only $15. He's got that nice long hose that everybody loves. I keep saying things that seem a little off color today. Okay, but he's got a nice long hose. That just is the way it is. Okay, now... This one, I think he's a pretty popular character. At least I used to like Bazooka. But he has that issue that so many Joes have these days where their top half of their body and their bottom half of their body just don't want to stay together. It's important to stay together, but he couldn't hack it. So, but otherwise, he's complete. He is not in the best of condition. Obviously, there's some wear on his chest there. But if you want to do a little repair job on him, you've got a very nice bazooka for $10. Okay. So, yeah, we have a lot more Joes, but not a lot of time to go through them. So let's go over here and talk for a minute about... these are the Hall of Fame Joes that nobody cares about. I'm such a bad salesman. Jeez, everyone loves these guys, especially Storm Shadow. Yeah, he was originally $19.99 at Toys R Us when he came out. He is now $15, so Brand spanking new, never opened. Major Blood. Also, I think he was even more expensive, but now he is only $15. $15. He can climb the walls. So, okay, I know these aren't super valuable, but you know what? Buy them as gifts for your kids. Okay, Rapid Fire. Ultimate Commando. Now, this guy, he has over 25 accessories, so that alone, and the fact that he is a Toys R Us exclusive limited edition, makes him $30. And over here, Combat Camo Duke. Okay, so this is a special brown camouflage. Brown camouflage. It just sounds weird. Okay, well, whatever. He is $20. Something about that seems odd to me, but maybe I'm reading too much into that. Okay, and then down here, yeah, so this is regular Duke, and that's Combat Camo Duke. I don't think they're the same guy at all. I don't think that's brown camouflage. I think that guy is maybe African American. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so this is a limited edition G.I. Joe, $21.99. It was the original price on him. I think he's like $20 now. Not too bad. Push button on back to activate. Good looking dude. Okay. Okay, here we have a dude in a canoe. How about $5 for him? I don't care anymore. Just $5. Okay. Flint. Hey, original price at KB Toy Store was $27.93 or $99. $15 for Flint. Okay, Stalker is $15. He looks really awesome. And then here is Storm Shadow. I guess he's also $15. And Ace. Ace is $15. Okay, I know. Let's move on to the stuff you care about more. This guy, this thing is freaking awesome. This is the Rolling Thunder from 1988. The best toy, I think, of the year. This thing, complete, in great shape, can sell for over $100. This one is not in that great shape, and I'm just giving you guys a deal anyway. We're going to sell you this Rolling Thunder today, hopefully today, for just $50. And let me show you everything it comes with. It does come with Armadillo. He's the driver with his file card. It does come, okay, it comes with everything you see here, but I'm just going to tell you there are some flaws. Okay, it comes with all the wheels. Sadly, not all the wheels attach. So you can see there was an issue with this where the wheel, I mean, you can put it on, but I think it kind of will stay, but there's the problem. See, one of the clips is broken on that. So I think the other wheels are fine. But it's got a broken clip on that side. It's got, I think, probably 2 broken clips on that side, or else those wheels would be on. But hey, you know, at least it's got all these darn accessories that usually are gone. And if you want one that's really good for parts, this is a great one. Because look at all the missiles it's got. It's got that. It looks like probably it's missing one door there. But if you look down there, take all these doors off. Boom, boom. Guess what? It's got those 2 big missiles hidden down below. That's what you care about, the big missiles. At least that's what I care about. Okay. And all these little guns. And then more missiles. And then, I don't know if this goes with it or not, but here's a bag of more accessories that maybe I'll try to identify later, but if not, I'll just include it with this Rolling Thunder here. But hey, $50, you get all that, including the driver. That's actually a pretty good deal. So, cool. Thank you, Manny. Okay, so moving on here, we got another vehicle. But again, not all vehicles are all crazy expensive. This one is only $10. It's some kind of flying vehicle. Should I call it a jet? Oh man. Okay, so it's got that. It's got this. It's got that. What is that? Oh! That's funny looking. Okay. Oh, hey, you can hold this in your hand. I just realized that. That's pretty cool. Okay. G.I. Joe. Alright, for $10, I mean, that's probably a good deal. Okay. Not that I know everything about G.I. Joe, but that's why you might be getting a really good deal on some of these. Oh, man. Okay, Rolling Thunder. Alright, so moving on up. This is not G.I. Joe, but I just thought this was awesome anyway. This originally, expensive model kit. We've got it for $60 here. It's a 1/35th scale. Semper Fi, U.S. Marine, military vehicle. Sealed, so you can paint that, put it together yourself. Okay. So now the same Hall of Fame figures we saw over there, that big 12-inch scale. We got tons and tons of these sets. I'm not going to bore you with going through all, like, 100 of them. They were originally $6.99 at Toys R Us. I can't really read that, but it's $6.99 plus tax. I think we'll just stick with the original price on them, and you know, if you buy more than one, we'll just go down to $5. But okay, so here we go, the Green Beret Arsenal set. Here is mission gear from Jungle Patrol. There is Mountain Assault mission gear. And like I said, we have a ton more. Here's some from the Classic Collection. Oh, man. That's a M60 gunner pit. There we have a mortar pit mission gear. Okay. And then this is the commemorative edition G.I. Joe Action Marine. We also have the Action Pilot. We also have the Action Soldier. These guys are $15 each. You can open them up and read more about them. Not too bad. Okay. And, oh! Who do we have here? This is the Classics Collection Limited Edition. G.I. Jane. This is G.I. Jane. Or it says G.I. Jane right there. I'm not making that up. Okay. It's got Velcro. You can open it. There we go. Alright, G.I. Jane. She is the U.S. Army helicopter pilot. Looks like I was about to price her and did not. So probably she is, I'm going to say $20. And then let's move down here. We've got the US 82nd Airborne Limited Edition from, this is from 1998. Oh, she is actually $45. She's worth some money. There you go. Alright, and then here we have U.S. Army Infantry from 1996 for $25. That's actually the original price because it was $24.99. He's got a nice gun. There we go. And then, okay, this gets into some historic figures. Like Dwight Eisenhower here. You can open up his box, see what he's all about. Mr. Eisenhower, looking very good. Actually, it's really nice packaging. Yeah, I know. I just don't collect this scale figure. But otherwise, I would probably collect that. Here's JFK here, John F. Kennedy, looking nice. Another. This guy was a present at one point, if you remember. $30 for him. He's got a replica of JFK's rescue message. Some of these are really nice figures, and I'll tell you right now. I'm going to get to my favorite in a minute. Next we have D-Day Salute. I'm sorry, D-Day Salute. This package, so it's $35. That's, I think, a lot less than it cost when it came out. But let's just see what you get with it. So first that flag unfurls. Then you've got this really cool scene of them storming the beach there. D-Day assault. And then you've got the newspaper article, scale, size with the figure. All that cool gear. Yeah. I mean, it's just a really nice package. Okay, and then let's see. Next figure, where did I put it? Here it is. This is the one that I guess it means a little bit more for me because I was actually born at the end of the Vietnam War. And this wall is right in my hometown, Washington, D.C., and it's the wall that has the names of everybody who died or went missing during the Vietnam War. And when there's a button there, and like when you push that button, there's an image that appears on this wall, and it's the painting of all the. It's supposed to represent all the soldiers who were lost. Kind of like connecting back with the present, the people that are remembering them. So I just think really touching. It's only $30, but I think it's actually a really good tribute to all the men and women in the military, especially the ones that were in the Vietnam War. They're not around anymore. So there's the back. And every time this image here is reproduced, the proceeds from that sale actually go to support. I read this a second ago. Goes to support basically the veterans. So in that way, you're actually helping the veterans when you buy this toy. So it's kind of a cool thing. Anyway. Okay. I think I actually covered everything. That's crazy. Okay, cool. So that's going to be our first G.I. Joe episode. Let me know if you want a second. I'll find the time somehow to go through more G.I. Joe stuff for you. Price it out. Oh, I totally skipped this figure. Okay. If anyone cares. This is... I just love the Baroness. And this was the only Baroness figure we've got. But what's cool about it is it's signed by the voice actress from the original G.I. Joe series. Cobra! That's what it says. Okay. So, and we do have documentation, and we'll include a COA, even though it's only $75. It's not like a very expensive figure, but... we do have photos of her signing it for the store. Very nice figure. Okay, so that will end on that figure because that's a really nice one too. Otherwise, we have covered everything from Yo-Jo to Yo-Yo to Missile Command Base. I think we covered a lot today. But we'll do another G.I. Joe episode soon. We will delve into more of these loose Joes, even ones that I don't know what the parts are. If you guys come up with, can identify these pieces, we'll take a photo of it later. We'll definitely give you something really cool for free. So just keep that in mind. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Let me just see if there's any last questions while I'm still going. Thank you for your comments. Feel free to message me, and I'm not ignoring you just because I want to go kind of quickly and not bore people watching this video later. So we'll private message you answers to any of your questions during this video if you asked them and we ignored you during the video. Yeah, so have a great Sunday. Happy Easter to you guys, and see you guys next time. Take care.